Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sean Chroma, creator Smacked, and I have the animated series comic, hopefully crowdfunding sometime. And host of... What are you clicking? What are you clicking?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was clicking.
And host of Random Back Issue Comics on this YouTube channel. And this is my spooky co-host.
How you doing?
Oh, spooky. Look
Good
how
Sunday.
white this hair is.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it always reminds me of that Ghost Kid.
Ghost Kid. Danny Phantom.
There you go.
Never watched it.
Or Freakazoid.
Super teen extraordinaire. Freakazoid. Freakazoid. Runs around in underwear. Freakazoid.
Freakazoid.
Rescues Washington, D.C. Freakazoid. Unless something better's on TV.
Freakazoid.
How's it going?
It's going well.
Banners, comments.
Expected. Well, I guess. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. It's going.
It's going.
The sun is
Confirmed. Survived.
setting.
Surviving.
It's still there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, then. Still have to work on a witchy drawing, so we're probably going to do that.
All right. Just you do that so you don't get bored.
I get bored. Running this juke joint.
Yeah, you are. Let's run it then.
Also gotta work on a witchy thing.
That's cool.
What else was I gonna tell you? There was something.
What you got, man?
I need to do I need to do a horror comic review, but I got no horror comics to review. I was looking at George Romero's toe tags from DC from like 2004. I read half of the first issue and I immediately was like, no. Because already the continuity didn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And there you go. That's what I got. What?
Yeah. I was never big into the horror comics, or I prefer watching my horror, or
Yeah.
I mean, even reading it is so
So.
for me. I like my horror and visuals and sound.
So.
Yeah.
So buttons.
I read Stephen King and some other horror stories, and they're good, but yeah, I prefer my visuals and audio.
Oh. I want my pictures to move. That's what you're saying.
For certain things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Other things you just don't. It's best left to the imagination. I get it.
Okay. So you're no help.
Huh?
So you're no help.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Not that the comics don't do it, but I just don't like. They got the good visuals, but it just doesn't. To me, it doesn't cross over as well. It's like,
For comics?
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever going to get scared reading a comic if that's what you're hoping for.
I'm not going to get scared reading a book, or unless it's like, the Book of the Dead.
Well, don't read it out loud. I think that's the only thing you have to worry about.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think as long as it's said, doesn't matter if it's in your head or not.
You gotta speak the words aloud. I think you give them power when you.
Yeah, I know. Well, supposedly. I mean, they're just words.
You're just words.
Everything's just words. It has like word.
Word. What up, home slice?
And it's bird. Bird is the word.
No, it is not.
It'll always be the word.
One of the most annoying Family Guy things ever.
Yeah, but I think that was the whole point,
Yep.
I don't think it was supposed to be ingrained into us because the networks just played it over and over and over again.
So I just decorated for Halloween.
Yeah, I still haven't.
Like, just finished.
That's cool. I got the stuff out of the garage and in a spare bedroom.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here. Oh, speaking of Dave, Dave's not coming back. Documentary about cave diving.
What? What are you talking about?
You said Dave's not here, and I know it's from Cheech and Chong, but I just read about and was watching bits and pieces of this documentary called Dave's Not Coming Back. Dave's Not Coming Back. It's about cave diving, about trying to rescue the remains of this dude who went cave diving, and then this other dude went down there like 10 years later, and he found the remains, and then he goes back down there and he tries to document this thing, but then he doesn't come back.
Sounds really stupid.
Well, cave diving is really crazy. I find it fascinating, but I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go into a cave. And they say it's probably one of the most dangerous sports. I imagine it's like the wingsuiting.
Okay.
People who are wingsuit do it as a sport. They know somebody who's died doing it. I imagine that's what the cave diving's like too. You know somebody who's died cave diving.
Great.
So
I do it.
It's there. That's what humans do. We got to do stuff, man.
That's how the human do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it fascinating. I would love to be able to do it, but no, I know my limits, and going into a cave is one of them. Especially with
claustrophobia.
Water. I mean, I think I can handle the claustrophobia. It's the running out of air. Because it's just nuts. It's cool, and I like to watch the videos of them trying to do that and break world records and do all kinds of stuff. That's fun to watch. It's exciting. I find it more exciting than watching like football.
What kinds of
sports that have
record do you break cave diving?
I mean, there's all kinds of different caves. You can go on a rebreather, not having a tow line, going down to certain depths without certain equipment, whatnot. People are just being daredevils, seeing who can go the furthest.
I don't know. You have to take the Guinness World Record guy. Does he have to go down with you on an air tank and stuff?
For like confirmation. I'm pretty sure they just take their word for it. No, I'm sure someone's there. They have some kind of video evidence. Like in this day and age, everybody's documenting everything. Everybody carries a camera around with them and records everything they do. I'm taking a poop. Now instead of tweeting it out, they're just videoing it out.
On what?
I don't know. Whatever the social media is these days. Whatever you kids are on.
I'm not on anything. I'm high on life.
I haven't seen that site. I'm not big on the
High on life.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
Well,
anyways.
So what were your topics? What?
I feel really stupid about the whole cloning thing.
Okay.
In a way. I forgot totally about Dolly the sheep, and people get their dogs cloned all the time now.
We mentioned that last time.
Yeah, I know, but it didn't And then I looked into it a little bit more. We've been cloning since the 1950s of amphibians and frogs and all kinds of different cells and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've cloned a human at some point. Someone's done something.
I don't doubt it, and I blame China.
There's been a lot. I was looking into a lot of it. There was been where they brought the embryos all the way up to. As soon as they started looking like embryos, they're like, "All right, terminate it."
Mm.
And you know how the stupid Hollywood would make a movie of one got away.
The embryos on the loose, and it's killing.
And they became assassins.
Monster embryo assassin.
I mean, Dolly was like the first mammal, and that was that was after Jurassic Park. What was it, 97, 98?
Jurassic Park was 1993 for the movie.
Yeah, but I said Dolly. She was cloned, but she's a mammal. We know we can clone amphibians and reptiles for a long time, since like the 50s. I said some dude was cloning African bullfrogs.
Well, it's good. We might run out of them.
Yeah. Something like that. Some kind of African frog. So it wasn't Dolly. Then if you think back into Hollywood around that time, you had The Sixth Day, Multiplicity.
Was the Sixth
all
Day
those
clone
movies?
I don't remember.
Came out around that time.
What was the other one? Multiplicity.
Multiplicity, The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I don't remember that having clones. I don't know if I saw that one.
Yeah, he had clones, and he had like pulled down their eyelid, and they had like little dots that determined who was the real one. And it was that was a weird one. I think that was The Sixth Day, or it was something.
Probably.
Like, yeah, 6 days. They like the clones only lasted like 6 days. And this dude was like the secret agent, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, secret agent. It was like True Lies, goes home to his wife, but as he's walking in the door, he sees himself like making dinner. And he gets tackled by secret agents. Like, you're the clone, you can't do this, get away.
Looks like it's got the bad guy from Ghost in it.
Not too sure. I mean, it was a fun 90s action, blow 'em up, way twist movie, I mean, not really a twist. You could see a lot of it coming around.
Bad guy from Ghost.
Yeah, Tony Goodwin.
This chick looks like Diane. What's her face? Well, in this picture, she does. Diane Lane.
Oh yeah, I guess from far away. No, her face isn't triangle enough. Oh no, the TARDIS fell.
Your face isn't triangle enough.
Hers was very sharp. Diane Lane's is like more rounding in the cheeks. Especially.
Right. Well, that's whatever you were talking about for you.
Yep. Clones, man, clones. We've been cloning for a while, and yeah.
Jason
and then
Black.
Dolly had
been forever.
So
the other day, said I can't breathe with chimps. Fun fact: Soviet scientists tried and gave up in less time than usually takes to bring that chimpanzees. So we don't know.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
because we don't want to know. It's great. It's great to see you. You're showing up on a day that I have really nothing for topics, and I can't find a good pose for the stupid drawing.
Didn't you just have her riding the pumpkin?
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's typical. How about her like throwing the pumpkin?
Well, it's gotta have those pumpkin guys from last year. I'm just trying to think of something fun. My dad suggested that she's all messed up and because she crashed her broom or something. So I'm trying to find dizzy poses or I don't know what the word to use is. And you would not think that it would be that hard to find a pose if it makes it look like you're dizzy, but apparently it is.
I would look up George of the Jungle.
I don't think
it's always being dizzy and hitting trees, and he always looked dizzy. Or Coyote after he hit the ground. Or ran into the wall. I think there was a couple where he walked away and he was like, whoa, kind of drunk looking.
Yeah, no, I got nothing. Gestures.
Watched End of Back to the Future where the dude wakes up off the bench and is like, damn bastards, I was driving.
Doesn't he call them drunk drivers?
Crazy drunk drivers. Bastards. Throws the pod. He drops his bottle or throws it.
I forget his name. Something Buckman, I think. Or Buckman something.
And he kind of stumbles and whoa. If you want visual the stumbling.
Oh, no. I get you. I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Still trying to help.
Yeah, I tried.
Whatever. Watched GoldenEye last night. Still a good movie.
Yes. I was watching RoboCop 2.
Still a good movie.
Yeah. 3 was about to come on, but I couldn't bring myself to watch it at the moment.
I feel like I want to watch that sometime.
I've seen it once, and I rented it from Blockbuster because it had him in a jetpack on the video box. It was like, hell yeah, I'm getting this.
Like RoboCop jetpack, I sold.
Sold. Very disappointed on certain things happening right there in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
And then, but still, I remember it still being fun. I don't really remember too much about it.
Something about evacuating an entire homeless population or something. I don't know.
He was flying his jetpack around, and he got like upcharged, like supercharged, like buffed up.
Upcharged.
Well, like superpowered, but he's a robot cybernetic, so he just got upcharged. Charged up.
Charged up. I was like, what is upcharged? Like, was his credit card declined? What?
Yeah, they upcharged energy to him or something. And he was like, oh yeah. Super Saiyan, jetpack mode, flying through the air, shooting his gun. Pew, 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 pew.
I thought you didn't watch it.
No, I did. I rented it. This was back when it came out on video, whatever year that was. I think it was in 8th grade, maybe. 87th?
What are your guesses? 87?
No, I said I was in 8th or 7th grade. So it was like 93, 92 it came out. Probably came out in 91, though. All of it?
1990. Wait. Yeah, no, wait. Sequel to the 1990 film RoboCop 2. Sorry, I looked at 93. Hey, you said 93 in and amongst everything else. I'll give it to you.
7th grade.
What?
It was about 7th grade. 12 years old. 12, 13.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really don't remember too much.
In general?
I remember people running, him flying in his jetpack, trying to save some people that were running Detroit, burned out.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, the samurai dude.
The what?
The samurai dude.
Why is he?
He was like a cybernetic samurai.
Oh.
Something like
Doesn't he cut his arm off or something?
Yeah, it cuts his hand off or something. Or his arm, it was weird.
I remember being a kid watching this and not being able to really tell if it was Peter Weller again or not.
Oh, I remember being like, oh, that's not him. Like right away, it was like, yep, that's not him. Jawline's way off.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the television show or something.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I was like, oh, that's crap. And then I don't know. I don't want to ruin stuff for you.
Holy cow.
It was just terrible.
Who the hell's Paige Fletcher?
There was a TV show.
Yeah, I know.
And a cartoon.
Yeah, I had the toys, a couple of them.
I had friends who had the toys, and I always just loved playing with them. There was one RoboCop that came with like the roll of caps.
They all did.
Gunpowder on the
first line. First line of figures or wave. They ran out fast.
Oh, my friend, he had the whole line. We would sit there and play with all of everything.
All of everything.
Yeah, the police car, everything.
Oh, that's cool looking.
I remember seeing that movie and being like, I should not be watching this.
I feel like that's most of the movies I grew up watching.
Oh, yeah.
I should not be seeing this. Oh, well.
It was like Toxic Avenger. They made a cartoon series and a toy line off of that stuff.
Yeah. I used to like to watch, what?
And you couldn't watch the movies, though. The kids who watched the cartoon could not watch the movie.
I still watched them.
I would watch them when they came on USA late at night.
Mm.
They would play 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Toxic Avenger. I think the second one was The Return or something.
I forget.
And the third one was Toxic Avenger Goes to Japan. And that one was hilarious.
I just watched like all 3 of them last year or something at my friend's
The
house.
Things Go Japan one was the third one. That's how they played it on USA back in the late 80s.
Yeah. Toxic Avenger. I think they're doing another one, actually. What?
We're watching Scrubs, going through that.
Oh, yeah.
We're in season 7.
Crap, you're almost done.
Yeah, 7, and almost done with 7 because it only had 11 episodes because one of the writer strikes back in
2007.
Yeah. And then so we got 8, and 8 is only like 10 episodes, I think, 10 or 15. It wasn't even because after that they started doing half seasons for everything.
Mm. There's the Toxic Avenger. There's the Toxic Avenger Part 2. There's Toxic Avenger. I could really just share the screen.
Probably. But,
Toxic Avenger 3, The Last Temptation of Toxie. Citizen Toxie, The Toxic Avenger Part 4 in 2000.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. And then that's the new one coming out.
Yeah. Weird.
With, like, Peter Dinklage, I think.
I don't know. I don't like that guy.
Again, I've seen him act. He's a good actor.
Sure, but he's still an a-hole.
I guess. I mean, you'd probably be an asshole, too, if you were short. And
I am short.
Like that.
Oh.
Ridicule.
Yeah, well, he has millions of dollars. He's not allowed to be an a-hole anymore.
Oh, there's a requirement. After a certain amount of money you own.
Yeah, you can't complain about your circumstance after that point because you can just buy whatever you need.
Oh. I didn't know that's how it works.
Yep.
Man. You gotta get on that.
Read the memos. Yeah.
So you no longer like repressed or feel
what?
Like bad because people call you names and shit like that? And ridicule you?
I'm not rich.
No, that's what I'm saying. Once you get to that point, that like doesn't matter anymore.
Sure.
Okay.
You got FU money, man.
I don't know. I'm not rich. I don't know how it works.
Oh, yeah. I'll get rich. You'll find out.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Well,
all right.
On my way.
On my way. On the way.
On the way. Yeah, but Scrubs is fun. I've seen it. Lindsay hasn't, so she's enjoying it.
She's never seen it?
She's seen episodes here and there, but she's never seen it like start to finish.
Yeah.
We're like watching 3 different, like, we watch that if the kids around, like for around dinner time. After dinner, we watch a couple episodes, and then if we make it past the kid going to bed, we'll watch a few episodes.
Oh.
No. We'll watch The Wheel of Time. We're watching that.
Oh, yeah?
And Party Down.
What is Party Down? That sounds like an 80s thing.
It's kind of shot like the 80s thing. It's got I don't know. It's a catering business, and they just go around to doing different catering jobs and just get into hijinks at these catering jobs.
Is this live reality show crap?
No, not at all. But they use like last night's episode that we watched was Steve Gutenberg's birthday party, and he hired a catering service to catering, but then he forgot to cancel him because he already had his birthday, and so instead of wasting all the food, he just like, all right, invite your friends, we'll just hang out here. And so it was like Steve Gutenberg's birthday.
Interesting.
Adam Scott The one dude, all I know is he's the dude from The State that was Louis that said, I'm going to dip my balls in it.
You've brought him up before. Last time,
hilarious.
I think, actually.
Comedic genius. I mean, I haven't seen his stand-up or anything. He's probably pretty dirty, but as a 12-year-old kid seeing that on MTV late at night, it was funny as hell. The State was a pretty good show. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I don't know that I ever saw a whole episode.
Very, kind of like Wayne's World, shot in the basement type sketch comedy. Just really off the wall, weird. You can find it on YouTube and see some of these sketches because I've gone back and was like, I'm going to see this. And I'm like, what the hell is this? This is what we were doing back in the day. And then
I wasn't.
Well, I guess I wasn't really either. I just saw it as every once in a while, every time I spent the night at my grandmother's house because she had cable and I could stay up MTV and stuff like that. So it was cool, but yeah, that was a weird show, man. There were some funny sketches, but it was a weird sketch comedy. Anyways.
Yeah. My big brother liked it.
Hey, there you go.
Never watched.
I'm not the only one then.
No, you're the only one.
Oh.
Only you.
So, you said you were watching a drive-in the other night. What did you watch?
Drive-in?
Yeah, you watched a drive-in movie?
Joe Bob.
Joe Bob
Briggs, last drive-in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What did I watch?
I don't know.
I think it was Night of the Demons.
Okay, nice.
Girl, ever see that with Linnea Quigley?
Maybe.
So no.
Not too sure.
God dang it.
If I have, it was a long time ago. It hasn't been recent.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I mean, by a long time ago, I mean the 90s. However long ago that was.
Here's the box art. It's actually better than I thought it would be. You're invited to my party.
It looks familiar.
Angela is having a party. Jason and Freddy are too scared to come, but you'll have a hell of a time.
That's pretty funny.
That's Linnea.
Yeah, I think I have seen it. I think it came on Showtime back in the day.
Spoiler, she's also a demon. And I'm trying really hard not to accidentally scroll to something that would get the channel struck.
I mean, I've seen something like it.
Yeah. Well, there was a sequel.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Actually, I think
things
two
got picked up and sequeled out like crazy.
Yep.
They were good moneymakers back then.
Yep. She's putting on her lipstick. You're not looking.
Yep.
I
think the trailer's rocking.
I did not go to a drive-in. There is one nearby that just reopened, which we need to go to because that
cool.
would be great. They are one of my favorite places, and good to see you, Bryce. It's very low energy stream today. It's been raining since I woke up, and it's actually kind of cold, and I'm not sure how to handle that yet. It's been a while since I felt cold.
That's is that good?
I don't. What is it with women? I don't know if you have dealt with this. Whoa, man! Whoa, man! as soon as the temperature drops a little, they open all the windows in the apartment. So then it's cold outside, and now the inside is as cold as outside. And it's like they're always like, yeah, it's cold, and I like the cold, and I'm like, then go outside and deal with the cold. Now we're gonna have to turn on the heat, so we're not cold.
Yeah,
just
I
curious.
get it, man. I mean, I feel your pain. I understand, but I live in Florida, so if I open the windows, it's just gonna get really muggy and hot.
Well, even on those days when the temperature drops to like 30 something in Florida,
Yeah, but
and
who
then
the hell wants to open their windows to that?
is what I say, but I've known girls that are just like, woo, fall. And I'm like, it's freezing in here.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, you might want to, I don't know. You might,
commentary. Yep.
I don't know. Don't you have like a balcony or something?
Uh-huh.
Do you have a balcony?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Tell her to go sit out on the balcony.
Nah. It's too late now. I'm just curious because pretty much any girl that I've known, they just open the window as soon as it gets cold. And I'm like, now it's cold. Brilliant.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds like a fun time though.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you been doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
My mom came to visit and brought some stuff that was at her house.
How's your mom doing?
And I got my Luke lightsaber again.
You got your blue fuzzy what?
My Luke lightsaber again.
Oh, right. And how do we feel about it?
It's probably one of the few things that actually make me happy anymore.
I don't know. No. I guess, yeah, sure, why not? Good. Hey, look, trees. Over there, right behind you. There's a tree man.
There is no tree man.
I know.
Is there? No, can't see it.
Nope.
There is a green screen.
Yep.
I think that's usually the other way around. It's a big feminist issue back in the early 2010s. So, men opening the windows was a thing? Because in my experience, I'm always like, okay, temperature's dropped outside. Good thing it's warm in here. And then, poof.
Then, yeah. I mean, if the wind is blowing, I understand opening up the windows and you, like, get the, like, you air out the place.
We have fans, so I don't know why.
Yeah, but it's always good to get a good breeze to go through the house. I like to open up everything, but it's got to be like a good breezy day. It can't be like just because it's cold.
I don't know.
Just because. Yeah, Lindsay likes it cold. I get it, but I can put on a sweater and a hat.
A hat.
Oh. I'm always cold, and I'm always cold. It doesn't matter.
Must be nice.
It's always freezing, I guess.
It's because you're skinny. You got no fat on you.
It's not like I don't try.
Yeah, no. Spoon down lard.
So I started making my brownies without vegetable oil. I've just been substituting it with a stick of butter.
Oh. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter.
And it's I like brownies.
A what?
So, you know.
What about brownies? What?
Said I substitute my vegetable oil for a stick of butter.
Uh-huh.
In my brownies.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm not getting my fat content. I'm just burning more calories than I can intake in a day.
I feel so bad for you.
I know. I'm sure one of these days it'll catch up to me, and I'll just turn into a potbelly, like
Pig.
yeah, get hooves and tusks.
Oh, it'd be like Mad
Start
Mardigan.
fruit in the backyard for mushrooms and shit.
Yeah, then sell those mushrooms.
Yeah, you get a truffle pig.
Well, you'll turn into one. You won't need to get one. You'll be one.
Well,
It'll be like
okay.
that scene in Willow.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what came to my mind. Willow, you idiot.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hell happened to you? Yeah. Yeah. It's the man still wearing short sleeves and using the AC. I love the AC, actually. I don't know about men opening windows, but they aren't the ones closing them. Interesting.
I don't understand the gender thing.
A reminder that the standard house air conditioning is indeed sexist. It just is.
Oh, I think I remember that. Like all the women were complaining that it was super cold, and they're just getting like
Nipples.
standing at attention.
Oh.
Constantly.
Well, wear a bigger sweater. I've worked in a number of places where it was
like a certain thing, or it was, I don't remember when, but I remember hearing about something like that. I thought it was funny.
people
Wear a jacket. You're in the office, like
bring a sweatshirt.
Yeah,
Even I used to bring sweatshirts back when I had a job. I don't. They keep saying that there are people that don't want to rejoin the workforce. I don't know who the hell they're talking about because
yeah, I don't either.
I applied to like everything, and nobody will hire me.
I was in the same boat, and then I just took whatever. I went to work at a vegan fast food restaurant just to pay the bills.
Yeah.
And then
well, I applied to the college here for I don't know, like basically like assisting, setting up stuff. It sounded a lot like what I did at the Art Institute.
Right.
And it pays like a grand total of $14 an hour. And I'm like, well, I'll apply because I guess I just need to get outside and meet people or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Great. Silly me for thinking that I'm old enough to have a job that
like a
I
career.
don't know, just like have like a job.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing right now. I would like to make something more of it, but
Yeah.
It's still crap.
Yeah, but you like it, so it's not crap.
Yeah, I do, but looking at all the equipment around and all that stuff is getting hard on my body.
Oh yeah. Start lifting.
Yeah, I am. I have nothing to complain about. I'm working.
Yep.
So, whatever. The sun's going to come up tomorrow, and I'm going to have to go to work. And then the sun's going to set. Yada, yada, yada.
So you say.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like not. I told Andrew the other day, I was like, I'm not trying to put anyone down, but there's a lot of like jobs that I considered the stepping jobs, so that you get a better one with each job. Hopefully you're improving each time.
Right, exactly.
I did not expect to be in my 40s and potentially looking at those crappy step up jobs again.
Yeah.
She's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "I'm just old and angry."
Yep.
And that's my story.
I agree.
I'll testify in court. I saw the whole thing happen.
Yep. So I watch movies, TV shows. Take my mind off this.
Keep me from climbing a bell tower. Clock tower.
Nah, I don't do good on heights. I climb up that high and I really want to jump.
Oh, I don't get that.
Not for like to fall and die, but to fly away.
But you can't do
I
that.
know,
So I
that's why I
never
don't do it.
understand people saying they have this feeling, because I'm like, I've never felt the urge to jump.
Oh, it's not the. I don't know. It's like it's not the urge to like It's just to soar. I don't know. You get up that high and it's like this is amazing. I just want to. I don't know. It's just weird.
Hmm.
It's not like an urge to kill yourself or anything like that because that's not what the urge is about. It's just to fly. I think. At least for me, it is.
Hmm.
I think I just watched Superman way too early.
It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, one of those movies. They he has to like jump off a cliff, and he's like, you know that feeling you get when you're that people get whenever they're up high and they're whatever, and they feel the
Yeah.
urge to jump. He's like, I don't have that, and I was like, yeah, me neither.
I don't know. It's fun.
Okay,
Always had it.
weird.
Never jumped. Never planned to.
Oh, there's still time.
Eh, no. Not unless I have a wingsuit.
Yeah, yeah,
I think that would be fun.
yeah, and a
Definitely
parachute.
want to go parachuting. Like I love flying. Like going up in a plane, I love doing that. The whole
Mhm.
takeoff and then flying and then landing. Love that. That gets me so excited. I get so excited doing that. It's like Christmas morning. Every single time.
Okay, when was the last time you were on
I
a plane?
it's kind of the same feeling when you climb up something really high. But I mean you can't it's not like you climb up into a tree. You don't get the feeling from just climbing like 30 feet into the air.
Okay,
You gotta be like super high up there. Empire State Building height, aircraft carrier height,
never been on one.
Boy Scouts. It was cool.
Oh yeah, I got a. We went to a antique mall, and I found because I've been wanting a Boy Scout handbook. I don't know what happened to mine with growing up, so we went there and I found one. Hey, it's the most god dang wholesome book ever.
Of course it is.
I love it. It makes me happy.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about if they still, if I don't remember, did all that stuff go bankrupt? There's still got to be like Weeblos and Cub Scouts and all that stuff
I don't
available,
know.
right?
Those people
Hell,
that
like,
like to ruin everything for everyone else
yeah.
did their best trying to complain that there were no girls allowed in the Boy Scouts. So then
And they
they,
had
they folded and they let them start their own what is it called? Den Mother leads their little chapter or whatever. So they let them form their own little thing, and then they didn't let boys into the group. It's like you god dang whores.
that's
It's
what the Girl
like
Scouts was about,
that's
right?
what the Girl Scouts is for. Get the fuck out.
But I think what the Girl Scouts turned into was just to sell cookies. That's all that was
That's
about.
all they do. I can't stand when I see them outside a grocery store.
Well, I mean, now I guess they probably take credit cards over like little thingies,
Little thingies.
1 square or 2 square, 4 square, whatever those little. They can just charge it right there on their phones. Take a credit card. But I
I
never had
knew.
cash. That's why, like the last couple of years,
I
I never
was
like got it.
wondering. Did you forget the word for money?
Well,
You know, like squares.
yeah, no, they have like the four. It's called like a 4 square or something, like little thing you can attach it to your phone or used
All
to,
right, all right. Yeah,
and you used to be able to like do your thing.
yeah.
Yeah, like you're up so high and gravity's like got to come back, but you don't want to, so you're like fighting against it. And you just want to fly.
I get very crumply to the ground if it's very high, and I will crawl away from it.
Yeah,
Yeah, like being on the roof of your house is just dangerous, and you're right to be careful. You go to the ledge of a 15-story car park and you feel a pull. Yeah, I don't have that.
no, no. Like, yeah, I mean, I understand it,
Subconscious
but,
mistrust of your hidden desire to jump.
yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm good. I need to stay away from those things.
I don't think it'll ever, overtake.
Hmm.
I mean, I know that's not the way. No, not unless I can fly. Give me a jetpack. Give me a wingsuit. Then I'll jump off just about anything big enough. Parachute. Let's go. I've got a safe way down. Yeah, I'm all about it. But if I just got to go up and look, yeah, I'll go up and look. I would like to have a tie line on me, but I'll do it. And I don't think I would feel like dizzy or anything looking over tall heights or anything. Like vertigo, I guess it would be once you go up so high. Some people get vertigo.
I guess I might get that, but yeah, I don't know. So you watching Ahsoka like the rest of the world? Apparently,
no.
Everyone that hates Star Wars, they can't stop watching Star Wars.
I watched the first episode, and I can't remember if I started the second episode and was like, "Oh crap, I gotta go do something," and then so I forgot that it came on Tuesdays, whatever day it comes on now.
No,
and then I've just been. I'm going to bed.
I just don't
waking up
care.
earlier, so I just don't watch too much TV. You watch, like I said, me and the wife watch some stuff, and then that's about it. But that's not something we're watching.
Mm.
I mean, she's got her shows that she watches on her own. I got some that I watch, but I mostly just watch Star Trek right now.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Next Gen or Deep Space Nine, whichever one is not on a boring episode.
So, Next Gen then?
I flip between. There's a couple of boring episodes with Next Gen. Especially at this point, because it's just repeats of certain episodes.
Oh, yeah. Do they play them all straight through? They don't, right?
They're playing seasons 1 all the way up to the end of season 6. They won't play season 7. Like, I get Time Zero Part 1, but I still have yet to see Time Zero Part 2.
Huh.
They go to right back to TOS after that.
Weird.
It truly is.
I
don't get it.
I don't know. I might just go with this post.
But I've come across it one time where they were playing like the very last 2 episodes.
Huh? Of what? Of
the Next Gen from season 7. So I know they've done it at least once. They just haven't done it since. Because I watched Time Zero Part 1. I'm sitting there, all right. I'm like, yes, finally, let's do this. And then it's the pilot episode for the original series.
The Cage.
Yep. And they play that, and then it goes into the first episode of that series.
I have not seen them play The Cage on there. You're watching on Pluto, right?
Yep.
Oh.
It's whenever they start. Whenever you can catch it Time Zero, just know there's going to be. You have like a 99% chance of watching The Cage after that.
Isn't the Time Zero one with Data's head in the cave or something?
Yeah, they find, which is a cool episode. They meet Mark Twain and
Guinan.
Jazz.
Guinan, who isn't Guinan yet, or something.
Yeah, it's probably the first time he meets Guinan. It's like back in 18, whatever time Mark Twain was around. Guinan was there, so.
People who are comfortable with those don't feel it. You don't feel it when you're comfortable with the height.
But I like the height.
I ever made it through the last episode of season 2 without skipping at least. Last episode of season 2 for
season 2, Next Gen.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
Season 3 and 4 are probably the best 2 seasons, I think, for Next Gen.
Which, I couldn't even begin to venture a guess which episodes are in those ones.
Season 3 has the one with, like, the Future Imperfect with the Enterprise C.
Oh yeah.
comes through.
Tasha
That's
comes
in there.
back because she's like, I was an idiot for leaving the show.
Yeah. And then she comes back later on as a Romulan, the daughter of her and a Romulan.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
You said 1800s, yes?
Yeah.
Born 1835.
Where did he die?
When? 1910.
Okay, so like the end of the 1800s, early 1900s, probably when that episode took place.
Sure.
Because he was an old man.
Sure.
Yeah, and they even said that he died like a few years later. Like he didn't get to write any more books after that episode. Because he did, I believe, he traveled to the future.
Yeah.
And he got on the Enterprise and saw the future, learned all about it. Used a replicator.
A replicator? What do those do?
I think he tried to get a cigar, but it wasn't like, a real Cuban.
No, of course not.
No.
Those are still outlawed in the 24th century.
It wasn't really outlawed. They just synthesized it. It was like alcohol. Like,
I know.
Replicators could only give you synthahol.
Synthahol? Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or you could have it add the alcohol into it, but you had to like have command status or, senior rank or something like that.
Really? They don't let them get drunk?
Only the senior staff, I believe, had access to put like alcohol in the replicator.
I don't believe for a second there aren't Starfleet ensigns and stuff that can't fix that thing to do whatever they want.
Well, there was always like, Klingon blood wine that was always contraband. They always had a few episodes where
Romulan ale.
This had Romulan ale and stuff. It's like super strong. Orion's had a lot of different stuff like that, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't think anything's really coming out lately. I don't know if anything's really coming out soon. I think we're about to get a bunch of overseas shows.
That is awful. And that will stick, and that'll be the new norm.
I think we're going to get their popular stuff, so I think it's not going to be like, horrible. I saw the one show from Australia that's like a Halloween based. It looks kind of fun. I only saw the poster for it.
So tired of us selling out our own culture.
What culture? We're a melting pot. America has no culture.
Exactly, but we still invented the comic book. We're destroying that industry. We have made things. We don't have to import other people's crap. And now it's just going to be all Korean dramas and.
That's been happening.
I don't want
this has a whole
like
genre to the Netflix or for the Korean dramas.
Yeah, I got it. I get it. People are gonna.
Those are like the new Hallmark movies right now.
Well,
for a couple of years. There's some good ones. There's some that are like based off Korean like animes that they've made into like. There's some cute ones and some good stuff out there, but I'm not saying it's a replacement. I don't think it's going to. The strike needs to end.
I don't see how it can.
Studios need to either cave or just figure it out.
They're never going to do that. They're totally holding out for force majeure to cancel all these contracts and stuff.
Yeah. I see another type of guild coming out of this if it doesn't get resolved.
Something, yeah.
Like a whole other thing starting.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
Deals are going to be made because all these deals are going to break, so they're just going to make new deals.
New deals. Let's make a deal.
Make a deal. Oh, what I just did with the handle thing.
The handle?
The handle. My handle that I was working on. I got the tip, but I don't know what I did with my handle.
Gross.
Yep.
Oop, comments.
Comments. What you got? What you got? I know what kind
Season
of
2 without skipping at least. Time Zero. Clip show episode with Riker flashback.
Oh god, that was so boring.
It's boring and a clip show.
Yeah. I remember reading like there was something with that. They weren't expecting that to be their last episode for the season. Or that episode was just
of it.
Yeah, it was a terrible one.
It took us
There's
a
a couple
years
of them like
to
that.
get through all those episodes, and we finally did, and I've forgotten most of them.
And there's some goals in there. I mean,
Yeah,
good storytelling. There's some bad storytelling.
There's just a lot of episodes. And they're all an hour long. And
45 minutes.
I don't know how people remember crap. Like, the only 2 Star Trek episodes out of all of them, alright, I'll say 3. Enterprise, like, that I can remember the names of and what they're about. Enterprise has Broken Bow, which is, I think, the very first episode.
Yep.
Original series, I remember Space Seed and Tholian Web.
The Cage.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the pilot, sure.
I think there was one called The Man Trap.
Yes, that sounds familiar.
Troubles with Troubles.
Oh, yeah. But see, they only had 3 seasons.
Right.
Next Gen has 7. And then what? It's like 23 a season or something?
Pretty much. 23 to 26. Same with Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
7 seasons, about 23 to 26 episodes a season. Voyager, same thing. 7 seasons. It's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. I feel this.
I think if they add the new stuff in, it's all 9. It's like they're up to like 900 or something. Maybe 10, like 1,000 episodes of Star Trek.
I don't know.
You include the animated series and all this new stuff.
I do not include this new stuff. This is how I feel about all the movies or everything too. All I watch is old stuff. What was the last new thing that I watched?
We're watching that Wheel of Time TV show on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I mean, it's not thrilling and engaging too much.
Yeah.
I'm not finding it like, oh my God, I'm so entertained.
Yeah.
But
I found this quote again from when I read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? If Twitter will load, I could share it with you.
The platform formerly known as Twitter.
Huh?
The platform formerly known as Twitter.
You still have to type twitter.com to go to it.
Really?
Yeah, or Twitter.
And hilarious.
Yeah, they didn't change the address or the host or whatever.
They just changed the name.
Yeah. Yeah. The longer the strike goes on, the more I always think of this quote. Quite frankly, we believed Cortot, the research chief said in his dry, pedantic voice, and we spent a good deal of time examining publicity pictures of bit players once employed by the now defunct Hollywood movie industry. Yeah. When I read that for the first time, I was like, that seems impossible. Me fail English? That's impossible.
It's impossible. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to start wrapping it up.
All right.
I can't
believe
how fast this went. Yeah, no, it's been a weird week. So hopefully monsters or cryptids or legends or something. Because that seems to bring the views. Yeah, if you want. That seems to bring the views.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like conspiracy theories. I like talking about like crazy out there.
Like the moon. You believe in the moon? Yes, Jason Black is here. You missed the
There is
moon
no
episode.
moon.
Yeah.
There is no moon.
Um,
It's just the reflection of the sun. It's the backside of the sun.
it's a reflection from the
Uh,
light hitting the back of my eyeball, reflecting against the front of my whatever. Anyways, we'll do monsters or something weird next time. Multiverse. No, not multiverse. I'm tired of multiverse. Weird stuff.
Because no one knows how to do the multiverse. They think the multiverse is alternate timelines. That's why.
No. Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
It's completely different.
It's not. But if you want to follow Steve, go check him out on the SJP Second Toys Days on the Instagram. And that's the wrong button. And if you want to follow my hopefully crowdfunding soon comic, Smacked in the Head, the animated series, go to the real Smacked in the Head on the Instagram. I should probably post something. It's been a while.
Yeah, that might be good.
It might be good.
Me too. I haven't posted in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, I also had to do real quick. I had to do that Conan cover. I was gonna say to wrap this up before someone starts talking about the moon.
Oh, we always talk about the moon. Sometimes
we always sometimes talk about the moon. 75% of the time it works every time. Here you go. Share. This I know this was supposed to be like a fun project. It was one of the most nerve-wracking things I've had to deal with in a while.
I'm sorry. It looks cool. Except did you fix it?
No, don't point it out.
I'm not.
Okay. I fixed it on the scan that I made in Photoshop. I was able to adjust
Shift it.
Yeah. It actually doesn't look too horrible, but like the whole time I'm like, I feel like a freaking moron that can't draw any other way than this way. And nobody likes this style, so
I like this style. It reminds me of Roberto Ramos a little bit. But with a little bit more gruff.
Cartoony.
Not as cartoony.
Mine are his.
His stuff's very cartoony. Yours is a little bit more more like rough cartoony. You know.
Cartoony. Go home, you're drunk. Yeah.
Anyway, well.
Yeah, and I'm
enjoy
trying to figure out stickers. I don't know if I showed you this one. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, don't open.
6 of them.
Where's quit? Just open it in this window. Oh god, what just happened?
Everything.
Oh, that doesn't work. That's why. All right, open it in preview. Close. Brilliant. Share. Window. That. Go. Boom. That was the last one I did that I might make into a sticker.
Oh yeah, that's a cool sticker. I like that.
Yep. All right, that's all I got.
Cool.
So yeah. Wait, what's that? It seems much easier to explain the nonsense of the moon than its existence. I think I've read. You might have mentioned that before, and I might have heard it also somewhere else. All right, we're talking about the moon. Let's get the hell out of here. See you guys. You got anything going on next week? Because I probably don't.
Next week, no, I'm down. So same bad time and bad channel.
Down. All right.
It'll be the 1st, I think, right? Or is that the week after? We got 2 weeks left of September.
September went fast.
I think we still got 2 weeks of September, right?
I don't know. It takes like 5 minutes for my calendar to open.
Yeah, it's the 17th today, so we have like 2 weeks left of September.
You have exactly 2 weeks. Sunday
2
to
weeks.
Saturday. Yeah. All right. Well, have a good week. Good luck at your jobs.
Job. I only have one.
Well, anyone that's watching.
Oh.
I only have one. What are you bragging? Save me, Doug McClure.